Sorry, folks. Welcome to Coin Corner. My name's Chris. I'll be your coin guide for today. As usual, this Coin Corner 103, 2007 Coin Corner number 103. This is week, I think, 3 of me doing my blog. I hope y'all like it. I'm just leaving it out there for people to find. If you find it, I'll be more than happy to take any questions or comments you have. I also did the Coin Corner review previously back in 2000, I think, 8 or something like that. And it was titled in the same show. If you look on YouTube, you can find it. This Coin Corner, we're going to go over apps for grading, methods and techniques, key features for errors, and key features for grading, kind of a consensus flow chart for grading, tips to look out for when grading, the hot zones to check on coins for grading. So this is a copper token I'm holding in my hand right now. Okay, what I mean by the hot zones to check. Okay, usually you'll have a field of focus on one side of the coin where you're going to have the high point of the relief, which will take most of the brunt of the damage during your average circulation and wear. So this is a copper token, which I bought for like, I think $2, something like that, $1.50. It was a cute little pocket piece to carry. I give them out to the kids, right? So, like, you know, there, like on Morgan's, there would be a large advantage point here for the face, and then you'd have E pluribus unum, or you know, the model on the front, which would be like Liberty or something like that, and then the date, and then on the obverse and the reverse. So like on the reverse, the high point would be the center chest on a Morgan, and then you'd get wear on the feathers also. So the center chest of the bird would be a dichotomic like split line, where you'd be able to tell if your Morgan's been really worn. So a thing to pay attention to when you're grading coins is something called the cartwheel effect. The cartwheel effect is the way light refracts off a coin's surface and gives it an even, smooth rotation. That cartwheel effect will spin clockwise and counterclockwise. So when you're reflecting the coin's surface in light, you'd be able to see not just the reflected image, but how light carries on that image. And another tip to pay attention to is if you get a pencil, you are able to actually tell if the coin has been struck by the sharp tone it makes. I do apologize for that. But so those are two key things to look for. The cartwheel effect, and I will try to post pictures of the cartwheel so it gives you an idea what exactly I'm talking about. Another key important item to have when you're grading coins is this handy device right here. Obviously you can't see what kind it is, but this is an electronic measurements unit. It's a scale, obviously. Now this can convert from ounces to kilograms to pounds. And what you can basically do is use this to determine the authenticity of your coin. What that allows you to do is check the actual weight. Now, what you want to also do is develop a device which allows you to check the specific gravity weight. Now, the specific gravity weight can be calculated by suspending the coin in a neutral solution of water. Now, what you're supposed to do, right, is put this coin. Once you set up your apparatus, which I'll give you a crude design for a specific gravity apparatus. Now, once you set up the apparatus, you take the dry weight of the coin minus, I think it's the dry weight of the coin minus the wet weight of the coin, and then you subtract that, and that's your specific gravity or something like that. It's some cruddy little formula which everybody uses. I'm not sure anymore because I haven't used it in so long. But I'm pretty sure if you go on YouTube or any of the other coin blog websites, you just ask them how do you check for specific gravity, you'll be able to find it out. I don't remember because I haven't used it in so long. It's not important to me. But that is something you very much should know how to do in case of emergency if you're dealing with a fake coin. This is one way to determine if your coins are fake, because the gravity weight will be off. Now, being off by a microgram or something like that, or by 1.00, I think 0.001% is okay, or something like that. I'm sorry, folks, I'm sick, so I just wanted to kind of try to pass some a little bit of knowledge for today. So knowing how to check the specific gravity of a coin is a key feature determining whether a coin is fake, because detecting counterfeits are so key in places where the Chinese have flooded the market with fake coins. I believe some Chinese fakes came out that were purportedly to be 2016 coins, but they were missing the 30th anniversary, edge on them. So therefore, they ended up getting, found out and bought up a while ago. Okay, like I was saying, checking the specific gravity weight allows you to basically determine the actual gravity, the actual weight of the coin. Now, according to the Cherry Picker's Guide, there are some key features to watch out for when looking for errors. Each die leaves a specific mark on a coin. And when you are detecting with coins to see if they're counterfeit or not, there's certain things like magnets that you want to keep around, just to check to make sure that the coin is non-nefarious. It's not a fake coin. It's not magnetic. It's not, the wrong weight. That's why you keep a scale around. That's why you develop a specific gravity device, which I don't use, but I've known quite a few coin collectors who have used them. So, I've used them in the past. I've used one in the past, and I don't have it anymore because I don't have the space for it. One, two, I don't have the time to keep disassembling it, reassembling it, because I have a kid in my house. So it's like something I'd have to pack away, then put back together. And it's a very simple device. Basically, what you do is you get a cup. I'm gonna kind of draw it for you. So okay. So get a semi-solid cup, right? Like a plastic container, a wide mouth plastic container. And basically what you want to do is create a rail system to hold it, to hold the coin in between. And then you want kind of a two-prong hook. Or a three-prong hook, depending on how good at you are at inventing things, to kind of clamp down on a coin, and it would hold the coin in place while you get the specific gravity weight. So your device would kind of look like this. This container here would be filled with water. So that water would be teared away, and when you tear away, tearing away on a scale means you take whatever specific weight that you have there and you take it away. So, for instance, I have this scale with about 0.09 of a pound worth of weight on it. Now, if I wanted to take that weight away from the original object, I'd press the tear button. Now, when I remove that weight, the scale would read a -9 on it. Now, that -9 is the absence of whatever I have in this box, plus the weight of the box. And once you take away the specific gravity of this device, you can place your coin in there. Now, that'll give you the actual gravity weight of the device, of the coin, of the coin itself. Now, that coin shouldn't be off by that much from its book stated weight. Now, personally, me, if you get a microgram scale, like they get those little like the pennyweight scales, the kind that jewelers use. If you get one of those really sensitive scales, which are really good to get, they'll come in handy. Normally what they'll do, they'll come with these little counterweights, so you can place the counterweight on it, and then you can make sure it's calibrated properly every single time. And like this one cost me $20. This is the actual kitchen scale. I'm sorry about that. This is an actual kitchen scale. So this one was like $20, and I figured it would work for the same purposes that I'm using it for. And it does and it doesn't. It helps, but as far as the specific gravity weight, it needs a little tuning up. So the best scale I could recommend, Bausch & Lomb makes really good monocles or magnifying glasses. As far as far as jeweler scales, I'm pretty sure if you go on eBay, you can find microgram scales or jeweler scales. They'd be like $12 at most. I mean, you can find them anywhere from, I guess, like 10 to 20 bucks, 25 bucks, 30. I mean, they're not that expensive, and it's a purchase that'll go a long way when you're dealing with coins, because uh, it is so important to detecting counterfeits. So that's one key feature, the specific gravity device, that will help you in detecting coins and counterfeits. Now, the Cherry Picker's Guide, my favorite book, is really useful for those who are into collecting and can afford to pick up a copy. And as referred to before, Coin and Prices, great book, by the way. Coin and Prices has this really great, what do you want to call it? Grading section, which, I mean, they're common in every single, they're common in every single major coin book. They give you some tips about grading. So personally, me, I like to review these tips and, take it for what it is. Take it with a grain of salt and try to learn as much as possible. Remember this, you can never get enough of learning. Now, see, in the grading factor in this section, they give you details about coins. They give you pictured examples of what an XF40 and what an XF F50 looks like, or AU50, a VF20, as I was saying, in the section, the grading factor, for raw coins, they give you examples of what an AU50, which is about uncirculated, an XF40, a VF20, a fine 12, a VG8, very good 8, and a VG4, a poor, well, a good and a poor. That goes to show you that there are different grades for the coins that you can find in circulation. Now, this is just going off of circulated coins. Now, when you get into mint state coins and coins that you get fresh from the mint bags, on first day of issue coins and stuff, coins that you buy directly from the mint, there's a lot of that worry factor out of there about grading the coin, because it comes straight from the mint, or it comes, in a bank wrapped roll, and it's brand new, all 2016, 2017, 2015 coins, and you're securing their, the simple fact that they're brand new. Like I said, folks, I do apologize. I am sick right now. I just wanted to kind of, pass on a little light knowledge. One of the key features about these coin books when they come out with these simple grading factors, um, essays and stuff like that, is to be aware of the high points on the coin and the low points on the coin and the relief factor. And where your coin will get the most bag marks and contact marks. Now, just because your coin has a bunch of bag marks does not necessarily mean it's not going to be a mint state coin. It can still grade mint state, but it might be below average. So, like particularly, I've got a Bavarian coin that graded XF45, and it's so the one thing that makes it rare. There's only one of them that was ever graded by PCGS. So, looks like I got the only one. So,